Morning, everybody. Delighted to have you here for the signing ceremony for the first bill of this legislative session. The guiding principle of our American democracy must be that every citizen stands equal before the law, with an equal voice in this long-running American experiment in self-government. Kansans expect and are entitled to a government that is not beholden to any special interest group. Unfortunately, in Kansas, our current system of selecting our appellate judges fails the democracy test. Currently, judges for the Kansas Appeals Court are nominated by the Supreme Court Nominating Commission, which has made 5 members appointed by the Kansas Bar Association and 4 members appointed by the governor, the majority of which from one interest group. Rather than providing an equal voice to all Kansans in the selection of our appeals and Supreme Court judges, Kansas is the only state in America, that allows a special interest group to control the process of choosing who will be the judges for all of us. House Bill 2019 allows the governor to appoint a qualified person to fill any vacancy of the appeals court who is subject to approval by the Kansas Senate. Known as the federal process, this procedure is similar to how justices for the United States Supreme Court are appointed. Judicial independence is vital and necessary for fair and just rulings from our courts. But judicial independence must rest firmly on the consent of the people. Public confidence is the best and only hedge around the independent judgments of our court. I want to thank the Kansas legislature for taking this important step towards reforming our system of judicial selection and restoring public confidence in our judiciary. We must give all Kansans an equal voice, whether directly or indirectly, through elected representatives in choosing our judicial leaders. This process in this bill that I'll be signing today, this is a process closer to the people. This is a major positive step forward for us. Speaker, did you want to add any comments?
Just that this is legislation that, like the governor said, takes to the people and let them be part of the process, and it's something that has been needed for a long time. I'm glad we got it passed.
Barry, did you have any?
Well, very grateful that the governor made this the first bill that he signed this legislative session. It's been very good to work with the House. Both judiciary chairmen worked well together to arrive at this product, and the governor's spot on when he said that the legitimacy of any government is derived by the consent of the government. And the people of the state of Kansas were removed from the process of nominating a third branch of government, and this makes it more inclusive, gives the power back to the people. Not only support this, but I look forward to working with the House next year perhaps to expand it to the Court of, not only the Court of Appeals, but to the Supreme Court. So, thank you.
So now in the selection of our judges, we'll have 2 branches of government fully engaged in the selection of judges. The governor nominating, the Senate confirming or deciding not to confirm. It's a process that I'm very familiar with, having worked with it in the federal system for some period of time. It works well, it's closer to the people, it's a far more democratic process. So with that, we'll get the bill up here and do the signing.